Bolts can be used in wood, but their connection is not strong. If you want to use bolts in wood, you have to use threaded inserts or T-nuts. Both ensure that the bolt can be firmly fixed in the wood, but they are different in use, which where many make mistakes. Since I wrote a step-by-step article for installing threaded inserts on my website, I made this video to demonstrate the differences between the T-nut and a threaded insert. I'll put a link to that article in the description. In the next few minutes, you will see the different uses of these inserts and how to use them properly. Here you can see a cross-section of how to use these inserts. A threaded insert is used at the top of the workpiece, while the T-nut is placed at the bottom and pulled into the workpiece by tightening the bolt. To install a threaded insert, you need to drill a pilot hole. That pilot hole should be smaller than the full diameter of the threaded insert. To have the correct drill size, measure the shank and use the drill with the same diameter. As an alternative to measuring, in the main article about threaded inserts on my website, you can find a handy overview to quickly know what diameter drill bit you need. I will also link to that article in the description. There are several methods to place the threaded insert. Most have a hex insert at the top, which can be used to drive the insert into the wood with a hex key. Some inserts do not have this, and in that case you can use a bolt with a locking nut and secure it in the insert. To start, place the insert manually and turn until you feel the threads engage the wood. This will help to drive the insert straight into the wood and prevent damaging the pilot hole. Then you can drive the insert with a hex key or a ratchet. When you have applied the bolt method, unlock the locking nut and remove the bolt. To install a T-nut, just as with the threaded insert, you drill a pilot hole that is equal to the diameter of the T-nut. It's better not to install the T-nut by driving it with a hammer. Instead, there are two alternatives. One way is to pull the T-nut into the wood by inserting and tightening a bolt on the other side. And the second way is to place the wood with the T-nut in a vise and press the T-nut into the wood. The only downside is that once installed, the flat top of the T-nut is about 1 or 2 mm above the surface and can get in the way. To solve this, you can measure the head of the T-nut and drill a shallow hole with a slightly larger Forstner bit. Then you can make the hole with the diameter of the smaller part of the T-nut all the way through the wood. When the T-nut is placed, it will be lower than the surface and therefore no longer be in the way. If you really want to be sure that the inserts are secured in place, you can glue them. The best glue to do this is epoxy glue. Now if you want to see more woodworking tips, check out all the videos in this playlist and subscribe to my channel, so you don't miss any new videos. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.